is actually going to be a really good one. I think you guys are going to like this.
All right.
Welcome back. 307 Reacts. Matt. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you guys. I just, sometimes it happens. I get excited. We're in the room. Things are happening. Cameras on.
We are aggressively excited.
B-roll has been had. Matt, Josh Wingrove, Aaron Hansen, a.k.a. X-Order.
X-Order.
And X-Order's drummer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back a few episodes or one episode or whatever it is and watch our X-Order video. They need some more likes and some more views on that. So just go watch it anyways. It's a great one. And so anyways, they're local Casper musicians. They've been sitting in on a few episodes with me while Chris sits out at his house with the government conspiracy. So on the screen in front of us today, dude, I got Chris with that one last time too.
Got me.
On the screen in front of us is the Dragonborne Comes, Skyrim, VoicePlay featuring Omar Cardona. And I know that's a lot. That's a mouthful. This has been highly requested in our comments. We have not done a lot of acapella since Christmas. So you guys didn't know, but VoicePlay is an acapella group. They're like one of the world-renowned acapella groups along there with they're up there with like Pentatonics and Home Free.
Okay.
They kind of they kind of like circulate in the same the same vein as those guys.
I miss these guys.
The difference with VoicePlay in the groups, or I guess the thing that kind of makes them stand out, is they're known as like the theater kids of the acapella thing. So they love dressing up and doing the theatrical. They'll put on costumes and like if you guys. They do. They LARP hard, man. They LARP hard. We have a bunch of videos on our page where they've done like the Grinch. They did the Nightmare Before Christmas. They've done a whole bunch of stuff, and they're really good at it. They always kill it. So,
I'd love to.
Not to mention the fact that their vocals are absolutely insane. So, have either of you guys ever heard VoicePlay before?
No.
This could
that I'm aware of.
absolutely blow your mind.
After you mentioned that it was a acapella group, they started to sound a little familiar.
Yeah, you may have heard something.
Is my man taking an arrow to the knee?
You don't know yet. I'm not 100% sure.
That's like that's a meme.
That's the one Skyrim thing I know.
Yeah.
That is literally the one Skyrim thing I know.
So maybe that's the thing. Yeah. So we were just talking before this. None of us knows much about Skyrim. We're not players. We don't know much about the lore. So apologies if we miss things. We miss cues. We mostly know the meme world of Skyrim. So if we see that kind of stuff, we may stop. But other than that, some of this stuff may go over our heads. We're more in it for the vocals and things like that. Theatrics. Ready?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe. Head over to Exhorder's page and make sure you like, comment, subscribe to them as well. Give them a view on their latest video. And let's get into this.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborne come.
So our man, Jeff Castellucci, coming right out the gate, just...
Imagine what he sounds like when he wakes up out of bed in the morning.
Foghorn. When his voice is low?
Yeah.
When he's not warmed up to sing low? Dude,
I never thought about
brown
that.
noise,
I haven't
dude.
even thought about it. You're right, dude. It's like brown noise.
crazy.
He's going to kill us all, man.
This guy's like, his bass range is
So
ridiculous.
a couple of the dudes we watch, Jeff Castellucci, Tim Faust from Home Free, like their low end ranges are literally unbelievable. What even is that? How do you? And I know you guys are going to say there's videos of them showing their technique and their skills. We still have to get to those. We haven't watched them, so I'm going to continue to ask, what even is that? It's the craziest.
The only thing I've ever heard that can get you closer to getting a lower voice pitch is like really practicing vocal fry. That's about the closest thing.
They talk about that. We've had discussions about that, vocal frying, and I know that's a part of being able to unlock tonal differences and things like that. But it's on a level of practice. Again, a lot of this stuff just comes from you got to do it over and over and over again, and like
That's
develop those muscles and things like that.
A little bit of genetics. Too,
Oh well, yeah. There's something in there that's helping him out. Yeah, for sure. But having a naturally low voice to begin with definitely helps. Like
Absolutely.
my friend Alex, Alex Clark.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that kid, man, he's got a rumbler. Like he can just, I don't know, he just cranks it out. It's weird. He's got a super low voice, man.
Very nice.
Anyways, let's go back 5.
Dragonborne come.
With the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nordarts. Believe, the Dragonborne come.
Oh, I
heard
bet
that subtone?
Dude,
You heard that
I
subtone?
bet that sounded good in those cans, dude.
Yeah. he had a little on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aaron's rocking the I can't remember what they are, but they're the HyperX. I can't remember the brand of them, but they have extra low sub drivers on the outsides of them. That's why they're a little thicker. I bet that note was rough in those.
My ear was a woman. Let me tell you. I'm gonna be wetting it up.
Listen to that again.
Yeah.
It hits hard, man.
So good.
Beware, beware, the Dragonborne come. The Dragonborne come. For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns
So, what is it called when they do like that thing where I saw you pick up on it, like almost like a key change?
Yeah.
But then they went back into it. What is that thing?
So I mean,
These groups are notorious for doing stuff like that.
generally, what they probably would do in this context is it has a lot to do with arrangement. You would have kind of your core basic idea. I don't know if this is this might be based off maybe like a soundtrack in the
I
game.
assume it's probably like the
I'm
theme
assuming.
song or something like that. It's got to
Maybe.
be, right? It's got to be
Yeah.
related to the game. They're talking Skyrim and stuff in there. Sorry, we don't
Dragonborne.
know. I told you guys
Yeah.
we're not players. We don't know the lore. Sorry.
But if it is or isn't, like you're still gonna have that simple idea.
Sure.
That you can always go back to, and then what'll probably happen
Oh, yeah,
is,
yeah, okay.
okay, let me jazz it up. Let
Yeah.
me add a little bit of chordage, and I think that was like a suspended fourth chord
Sure.
that they added in
Yeah.
there, which is just like kind of to add neutrality but brighten the sound in a way
Kind
where
of
they
changed.
can.
It adds interest. It keeps you interested, you know?
Because a lot of the harmony that they've been using thus far has been triads
Okay.
and whatnot, but very classically arranged
Yeah, yeah, they're-
triads.
they're-
with good maneuvering.
Their
of
chord
the stuff.
structuring is awesome. Like the way they
Yeah.
like you said, the way they
Counterpoint,
move from
on
things and like
point.
move. Yeah, it's really good.
So in that sort of moment, it's nice sometimes to take a sidestep where, you drop the bass like they did.
Sure.
And have him come up to a tone that's more...
Mid-range or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can get more tension out of it. You add like a seventh chord or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Just to give it a little more taste and then bring it back. So it gives it more tension to resolve in the end.
I love
Right.
that. I love that. It's all about keeping interest too. You know, like you don't
builds
listen to
that
the same thing.
anticipation, and then it gives you a nice release.
It's great. It's great.
Just to build you back up again.
Yeah, they also have these groups. Also have I don't know about VoicePlay necessarily, but I know and again, VoicePlay is one of the ones. Sorry guys, we don't know. They're kind of we're a little bit more vague on VoicePlay and their information. But like Home Free has Adam Rupp. He's their beatboxer, and he's like world renowned beatboxer too. So like these
For
groups
these
have,
guys?
not for this group, for a different one that we watch. But these guys also have a beatboxer, and he's also amazing. I don't remember all these guys' names. I'm a little shady on these guys, or a little like cloudy
I've
on these
honestly
guys. But
probably seen whoever beatboxes with them, probably. Just because I know a lot, I see a lot of beatboxers like on my TikTok timeline. and
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
Like that.
you might have seen Adam
Especially
Rupp.
with the crossover to hip hop and stuff.
Very
There's
possible.
Always, yeah,
very
they always get
possible.
cross-promoted.
But they're really good too. Like their beatboxers blow my mind too. I'm like that world in itself. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
that
a
stuff
whole
is
nother-
crazy.
It's a whole nother box, man. It's crazy. Let's get
A whole nother box.
a whole nother box, dude. Oh, I like that.
Dovakin, Alexin och Svarin. Och dein Vokur, Maferakas Fan. Atin Dorak Pauglan, Funos Hansi Drosan. Dovakin, Fahin, Kogan, Budran.
Okay, who's the linguist in the group? Translate? Yeah, nope, me either.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Nope. Love it. Dope. That was cool.
That's the beatbox guy.
That was nice.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Catches me off guard every time, man.
If I heard that in the woods, I would just, yeah, I would die.
I'm going home, bro. Collect my lumber and I'm out.
You know the Dragonborne's come.
All right.
Very nice.
All right, boys.
I wish
The
there was
fact
more.
that bass guy was doing 2-octave arpeggio was like nothing at that range and hitting every note like right on. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. Like, yeah,
Dunzo.
world-renowned singers, percussionists, like with their voices. It's the wildest thing, dude.
Yeah.
I remember
That was so entertaining. Like, I loved that so
it's
much.
so
dude.
wild to watch, dude. And
Yeah.
like to constantly have to remind yourself that like it's all just voices. Like there's no instruments going on in this.
Right.
It's literally all just.
I had to do that a couple times.
You have
dude.
to.
Yeah, I was
'Cause you
like,
get-
wait a
you get
minute.
stuck
It
and
sounds
going
like a
like-
drum set. No, you're just killing that
Did you hear the
beatbox,
sub kick
man.
sample that he recorded too? Like you can kind of hear it pick in every
Yeah,
once
it's-
in a while. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's like-
I heard that.
It's so crazy,
Pretty
man.
solid, dude.
And I would
That's
love to
crazy.
see. And again, I know the videos are out there. We keep them on the list in case we want to do them on a live stream or something like that. But I would love to see like how they compress their microphones, like what they're using to get their signal in. Because I bet they've got to have. I'm not suggesting they probably don't have Neumann, FET 47s, U48s, whatever. They probably don't have that. Maybe they do, but they probably got decent microphones, good compressors. And
they might even just be stacking a couple VST or
dude,
VST simulators.
it might be digital, man.
Honestly, yeah.
Digital is crazy. I mean, that's what we're using right now. We're
what I
using digital
use.
compressors, man. So like, and it sounds just fine. So I would just love to see the setups and like, it would be really, really interesting to sit in on a session.
For sure.
Just not even do anything, just watch it all happen. Like it would be so wild,
Yeah,
man.
because whoever mixed that and
Oh.
produced it did a great job.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Very thick.
whoever's
Very.
doing their back end work is just, man, kudos to them. Absolutely
Clean as
amazing.
hell.
Yes, very beautiful. 5 out of 5 backwards hats for me. The acapella groups always get them. I would love to go listen to the original of this and like get the inspiration where they got it, like you were talking about where they got it from,
Yeah,
and
see if
see
there's a root idea
the comparison
somewhere.
between the two for sure. So maybe we'll have to do that after this. But that was fantastic. They have an extra thing. Let's see what they have at the end. They usually do like a little like a pitchy, salesy thingy, whatever. I don't
Got
know.
you,
Little
yeah.
teaser thing at the end. Let's see if they do anything here. Credits. And then you get Patreon link and all that stuff at the end here.
Yeah, the set design was immaculate.
Amazing. Amazing.
No, I was completely blown away the entire time. I had goosebumps like the whole time, dude.
And it does that. It does that thing where like you get to watching it and you get so enthralled because you remind yourself that it's all voices, and then you get so enthralled in watching them. You get sucked in and like
Absolutely,
you don't even know what
yeah.
to think. You're just like, what is going on here? That's so crazy, man.
I loved it.
It's really good. I love watching these guys. I have mad respect for them because I know from a personal standpoint what it takes to get that kind of performance, like to get to that point where
Absolutely.
you're arranging and singing like that. I mean, the amount of hours they have to put in is just, it's unheard of, man. Like
Yeah.
these guys have spent their whole lives doing this. So
The way vocal groups interact with each other is so unique
yeah,
It is.
to any other group experience.
because
that I've
there's
ever been
no
around.
instruments. You don't get
Yep.
you don't get to hide behind something like
Right.
the most you ever get is like a microphone
Yeah.
that you get to stand there with. But that's about it.
And
Basically
the
the
vocals
musical-
is like the most like in tune instrument that
That's
we all
what
carry
people
with us.
listen to also,
Yeah.
like when somebody
Relates the
listens,
quickest.
anybody that doesn't know music theory or isn't a musician, like most normal people, when they hear a song, the first thing they hear is the lyrics. That's what they listen to is the words. Whereas, like me, first thing I listen to, I'm like, what are the drum and bass doing? What's the drum and bass doing?
feel
Like
that.
that's where are those at? And then the guitars, what do they sound like? What's the distortion sound like? But that's from an audio engineer standpoint. So
Right.
being in a group where it's like there's no hiding behind anything, like
For real. It's
It's
everything.
like being naked.
Seriously.
Musically, yeah.
Seriously, yeah. So the amount of practice, the amount of confidence it takes to be able to perform like that and make it happen that well is respect, like super mad respect.
Yeah.
So
You did a good job.
they
Sam.
absolutely killed it.
job, Shani.
Absolutely killed it. If you guys like this one as much as we did, make sure you click the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, become part of our notification gang. God, they're getting good at it, man. You guys are regulars now.
Gang, gang.
And
Gang,
let
gang.
us know more acapella stuff. I know you guys are really good with those recommendations for this stuff, so let us know in the comments what we're missing. You know, keep us up to date. We love that, and we love you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Send us your bathwater.
And how he's fucking doesn't understand technology. And I was like, God, sometimes I swear to God, it's like he's in his office in there, like fucking Squidward, just fucking future. He doesn't
Curled up
fucking
in the
get it,
fetal
man.
position,
Like,
just
Jesus
dying
Christ,
inside.
bro.
Stress of Squidward. Man. It's too much.
This whole thing with not being able to have your cell phone on you at work. That shit needs to die off. Like,
Yeah.
can we get rid of that, please? Can we fucking stop that?
Can we also get rid of work outfits? Why the
God,
what's
the uniforms, dude. I work in a fucking warehouse.
Point? Yeah.
Why do I need to put on a fucking jersey every day
Yeah,
and
it's
go
bullshit.
in there?
No
I
one
work with
sees you.
I work with 3 other people in a dusty warehouse in the middle of the desert, basically.
You
like,
guys wearing your polos?
yeah, you make sure you got your blues on. Like, oh my God.